Hey guys, this is Ratter Tatter.
Bill.
And it is late, we are tired, but we decided, screw it, we're gonna play some more Purrfect Date.
Purrfect Date!
Yeah. And all we have left in this chapter is to go on one last date.
Who are we dating? Oh, that's right, we're dating
with
Garfield.
Mr. Floofy Butt.
Floofy Woofy.
Floofy Woofy.
Floofy Doofy.
Oh,
Floofy ass.
Floofy Butt.
Fuzzy ass.
Floofy Butt has asked me to accompany him to the beach because he wants to share some thoughts with me. As usual, I have no idea what he may be devising.
Oh, you'll soon see.
He has asked me to sit comfortably on our blanket and is now standing in front of me with a piece of paper wedged between his front paws, endlessly clearing his throat as though he's about to make a speech or spit a hairball. Gross.
It's often the case. Wait, what was my voice for him?
Hannibal Lecter.
Hello, Clarice.
At last!
That on an auspicious occasion, a speech may be required to honor the affair.
Remember when we first started playing this game and we were like, he's high AF because of his eyeballs?
Yeah.
But now he's Hannibal Lecter.
Yep.
Speech, not hairball.
Oh, disappointing. Today, I felt it fitting that I deliver a brief address to mark the importance of the new moon anniversary of my first meeting the person who has changed irrevocably the course of my life. Banjo was licking the stand.
Oh, you did get him a little tipsy, so don't blame him.
I may have given him a little bit of beer to drink. Don't judge me.
Oh, he was begging for it. He was stoked.
My dear, I am a cat of rhetoric and proud of it. My verbosity is remarked upon throughout the island, and yet... ... I have felt the need to scratch a few words onto this paper in case my wit and intellect should fail under the duress of sentimentality, and I find myself unable to express adequately the dictates of my feline heart. Indulge me for a moment, won't you, as I grapple with that most elusive emotion. Of emotions, forgive me.
No.
Love. Marriage. Marriage is what brings us together
rainbows.
today. For that is the matter at hand. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
No more.
No more. Loyalty, respect, allegiance, support, cooperation, and mutual trust. There is no better way to show love, whether it be for king and country or cream puff pastry, than with a proud and loud declaration of...
Does he scream at his donuts?
Yes. And he tells him he loves them before he eats them.
Mm-hmm.
Of humble,
Banjo.
humble. He's licking his asshole. Let him do his own
He's
thing.
rocking your microphone. I'm worried it's gonna make noise.
He's rocking the mic.
Floofy Butt peeks at his scrap of paper.
That, feces.
He holds
I
the
don't know what
paper
to
up
say.
to his good eye. I didn't realize he had a good eye. They never mentioned this before.
Blast my handwriting.
Oh, you don't
And the fact
realize
that
what
I
you
don't
wanted to
have
say?
thumbs.
Floofy Butt claws the paper to shreds. What the fuck?
For goodness sake, private parts, what I meant to say is that I love you. And whether or not you love me is of no consequence. I am not expecting a response. I only wish you to know my feelings. I understand that yours for me may not be the same, but I request, without prejudice or expectation, that you end my limbo with a response. Please love me.
That doesn't sound like a very Hannibal Lecter response. Please love me.
Please love me. I won't eat you.
Do we want to get shot in the face? Or do we want to stay on the island forever?
The options are
Death?
so good.
Or forever
Probably.
in...
He's gonna be one of those cats that
Catitude.
when Private Parts dies, he will like eat the owner.
Yeah. He already showed that he eats things raw and enjoys it. All right, we're going to say I love you too, because I still don't want to get shot in the head. And I would like to get the ending where we have romanced all of the kitties.
All the pussy.
Oh, Major, of course my feelings are the same. You have my unequivocal of respect, allegiance, and love. I learned those words just for you.
Unquivic, respect, algae, and love.
Goodness, we're even starting to sound alike. Like I said, I learned all those words for you.
Yeah, I
They're
did.
words, right? I looked them up in the dictionary.
You know, it's a big book. That one with all the reading.
With all the letters.
Fuck that noise. Oh my, where did my eyes go? I wasn't expecting that. I honestly don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. Just come here, boy. The large tabby launches himself into my arms, and we share a long and slightly scratchy hug. I like it that way. Yay!
We got an achievement.
Disco cat. Sweet.
All right, that's it.
All right,
Finish
that
it
was
out.
quick.
Finish it
Let's
out.
do our last research.
Yes,
finish out.
I'm ready.
Chapter 4.
All
At
right.
last.
Research 8.
How are
It's
there
time to check on
still this
Muffin.
many researches to do? I guess we still have 2 more chapters to go. That makes
Yeah.
sense. All right. Check up on Muffin.
All right. I like muffins.
Muffins are
They're
delicious.
cupcakes without icing.
Which I don't like the icing. It's too sweet, so best of both worlds.
Good.
I arrive at the lab at the usual time. As I walk through the door, the professor is standing right in front of me with a disconcerting smile on his face.
Hello, don't let
Why
my
are you being so
disconcerting smile
creepy?
alarm you.
You're so creepy.
Ah, Private Parts, perfect timing.
He looks so excited.
Yeah.
Morning, Professor.
Have you seen Muffin today?
I've seen my muffin.
Yikes.
I haven't. Why do you ask? Why are you being so suggestive? It's my muffin, not yours.
It's kind of like the island's version of Have You Seen Our Friend Molly? You know that? You go to raves and you ask where your friend Molly is,
Oh, and that's how you get the
and
drugs?
that's how you get ecstasy. Because that's what ecstasy's called. See for yourself! Don't do that in real life, kids.
See for yourself. That's what ecstasy's called.
See for yourself, you'll find out.
He steps aside, and as I enter the tent, I immediately see what he's referring to. Muffin is bounding and scurrying at breathtaking speed, sending everything in her path flying. Oh my god! Look at her. Crikey, Professor.
Crikey, Professor!
What on earth has gotten into her?
Oh, ecstasy! She found her friend Molly. Some time ago, we tried to test a new sample on her, but there was no response at the time. I expect that this is just a much delayed reaction to that sample.
She's like a hyper kitten.
Hypokitten. Indeed, I have an assignment for you today.
You want me to catch her, don't you, sir?
Inject this into your eyeballs. Absolutely. You must retrieve some samples for analysis.
Oh boy.
Skin, hair, saliva, your usual bits, semen,
Crotchal region,
crotchular region.
like you've done before. Right, okay. The professor chuckles to himself as he wanders out of the lab because he
I'm
gave me the shit
hilarious.
job because he's a shithead.
I'm glad I don't have to
He's
do
right
that.
to laugh. This isn't going to be easy. Muffin is bouncing all over the place. God. I stumble around for a while trying to catch her, but she's too fast. I have to think this through strategically.
I'll just sit down and let her come to me.
Let's give it a shot. Catching her by hand is never gonna work, but if I know Muffin, I know she won't be able to resist a good lap. I take a seat across the room for her and wait.
Oh, look, a lap!
I pretend I'm not paying her any attention, which you know is gonna work.
Oh look, a lap and she's not paying attention.
I take out my catalog and check my messages. I notice out of the corner of my eye, Muffin has stopped bouncing about.
What you doing?
I continue to ignore her because I know my plan is working. I'm so devious.
You ignore bitches until they're straight up your asshole.
Next thing I know, the Persian football has landed on my lap and is purring solicitously. I let her sit for a minute before taking the necessary samples with minimum fuss, then replace her in her crate. I'm preparing and cataloging those samples when I notice something peculiar. The hair sample looks brittle, like it could turn to ash in my hand.
Uh-oh.
What the fuck? I glance up at Muffin and she's sleeping in an unnatural starfish position as though she conked out mid-leap. Makes me feel uneasy. I go and give her a gentle stroke. She seems perfectly fine and relaxed, but I can't help feeling she seems older than before. I think I'm getting paranoid.
Or high.
I'm smoking too much weed.
Too much crack. Crack keeps me thin and pretty.
I've come to the forest to gather my thoughts. This is gonna be the same as always, isn't it? This morning I noticed another change in my appearance. Up until now, it's been easy to cover up my transition. I just had to keep on top of removing the excess body hair. I know how to do that. I'm used to waxing. Even the stub of a tail that appeared a few days ago hasn't been a problem. Who'd see it?
Wait. How does a blonde get rid of unwanted pubic hair? Spit.
I don't understand that.
Because it's implying that they are slutty. Unwanted pubic. Oh my god, really?
Why would spit get rid of pubic hair?
How do they get rid of unwanted pubic hair?
Wax?
They spit it out. Oh my god. What?
Oh!
Oh god. Oh my god.
Can you tell I'm blonde? Woo!
Oh my god.
That was it flying right over my head. Okay.
That was painful.
But this new development is
Let me draw
definitely
you
a
a
turning
picture.
point. How am I going to explain the fact that my pupils have turned into vertical slits?
Vertical sluts.
It's because you're badass like Voldemort. I can't risk anyone seeing me like this. I'm gonna go hide out for a while and see what happens. Sometime later. I'm lazing in the midday sun when my nap is interrupted by the familiar sound of the ferry arriving at the pier. It seems that my replacement has already arrived.
Uh-oh.
I stretch and roll onto my back.
Uh-oh.
I wonder what the professor's new assistant will be like.
Hopefully they'll be a bit less naive than you were.
Major wrinkles his nose, seemingly disgusted by the memory. Was I really that naive when I first arrived here?
Was I really that knave? Afraid so.
Really? I don't remember much about it.
Because you're still naive, you naive pussy. Oh
Cat.
yes, you were quite exuberant. It was really rather charming.
He grins at me playfully. I scoff and then roll in the sand and smile at my sweet Major before closing my eyes for a midday nap.
And then he chokes me to death.
I don't regret what's happened to me, not for a second. I'm happy here with my family, my tribe. It was a struggle at first, making the decision to let it all go, give up on the antidote and the idea of rehumanization. Falling in love was a great contributor to my decision-making, as was the fact that no one else seemed very motivated.
Fuck yeah, you're on a beach.
I suppose being a
Must
cat
have
just
worked.
kind of gets to you in the end. Now I wouldn't consider any other life. My only worries these days are deciding when to eat and which particular part of this paradise island to sleep in. So much choices! And of course, staying out of the hands of that research team. Not that that's a problem for us. We look out for one another and we know where to hide.
They my dogs, yo. Well, they're cats,
I slink my
but-
tail over to
yeah.
Floof and hook it around his tail. Oh, happy days.
Good days of Oh, baby, babe.
Yeah, we fucked up one of our dates.
Ah, where did his nose go?
It's hidden.
My happy
it's there.
days. Hey.
Hey, we're at 3 what is it, 2/3 of the way through our antidote. Look at us.
Wow!
Apparently only 41% of the total game seen, though.
Wow!
You would have to play this a couple times to actually get through the whole thing.
Look at our ending. Major hit! We majorly hit it off. Except we didn't.
Alright, I guess it's about that time.
We're gonna be doing another thing!
So when we come back, we're gonna start chapter 5.
We continue. Who are our options?
There's just the 2 that we haven't played yet.
Uh-oh. Who do we play?
I don't know. We'll figure it out next time. So do the spiel.
Oh, yeah, so if you enjoyed this episode of Purrfect Date, be sure to leave us a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And follow us on all of the social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, at Black Sheep Vidya. And be sure to sleep tight and don't let the majors bite. Oh, whatever, I guess I'll be with basic bitch. At least she has a rocking pair of tits. And now that she's a cat, she has 6 of them.
Oh, Lord.
That will become engorged when she's pregnant.
Stop it.
Udders.
Udders! Oh, Lord, stop. Stop. No. We're done.
Wonder how they taste.
This is inappropriate. Oh.
Really get in there.
I'm leaving. I'm done. I'm leaving. This is over.
Oh, private parts. She's gone. Now it's just you and me.